Hey guys, it's Lex and welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with this smoky yellow and purple cut crease using my Anastasia artist palette. Finally got the chance to dip into the yellow shade called Fresh. Right there, packing a punch with that. I don't know, I just didn't really find the appropriate time to wear it, but now it's definitely the right time. Anyway, step out of your comfort zone, really challenge yourself, and you might be pleasantly surprised. So rate, comment, subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to see how I got this look, and let's go. Let's get ELEXIFIED.
Hey guys, so I already started with my brows and foundation on. I'm not going to go into detail with the products used in this video because I want this video to be a watch and learn type of video and have it focused on the look rather than the products used. Anyway, I'm going to contour my face using the darker shades of my MAC concealer palette and go into the hollows of my cheeks, perimeter of my face, nose, cupid's bow, and chin. Then, I'm taking my Makeup Forever eyeshadow in ME644 Ice Brown, and I'm going to begin strobing. All that strobing really is drawing in a lot of light to the face. Therefore, I'm going to use more product than is really necessary, as well as multiple products to really give myself a sun-kissed, almost wet glow. Now, I'm going in with the usual Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips in Natural Nude and repeating the same steps as before. Hitting the same areas and making sure to focus product on my cupid's bow and lips so that they look bigger when we go in with our liner. It'll just aid the process and really give us that Kylie Jenner lip going on if you really want that. If you don't, then you can skip this step. For our final highlighting product, for the moment, I'm taking my Wet n Wild Fergie collection to Reflect Shimmer palette to give my highlight a more pink hue and going over those same areas again. Now I'm going to prime my eyes with my Smashbox Photo Finish 24-Hour Eyeshadow Primer. Then I'm taking my obviously very loved Lorac Pro palette and I'm going to set the primer and provide a smooth base for the rest of my eyeshadow with white and cream from the palette. Now for the fun stuff, I'm taking my Anastasia artist palette and dipping into the shade Aubergine and running that through my crease to start the cut crease. As you do this, be sure to swoop the brush upward towards your outer corners, starting from about the middle of your eye and working your way outward. Just take your time and blend. Don't worry if it's not perfect yet, because we're going to go in with concealer soon to clean everything up. Now take a concealer as close to your skin color as possible and sharpen up that cut crease as much as you'd like. I really wanted to go for an almost gapped wing effect, so I left my outer corner almost completely blank underneath the cut crease, but you can do whatever you'd like. You can also start blending this onto the lid to further sharpen the look and make your lid color pop a bit more. Just make sure to set everything with the powder so it doesn't move around or crease. Now with kohl, I'm going to define my cut crease even more and make everything nice and smoky. You can go in with a dark brown if you don't like the black, but I think it goes perfectly with the look. I'm following the same shape I created before, just going a bit below aubergine so we can still see a hint of purple when the look is complete. Don't put kohl on top of aubergine because it won't look blended and you won't be able to see two different colors. You can always clean up with concealer if you make a boo-boo, but try to do this as sparingly as possible to prevent creasing and everything moving around. You can also blend with a clean brush if necessary. Now I'm taking the yellow color Fresh from the palette and loading that up in my inner corners for that nice summery pop of color. You can apply as little or as much as you'd like. Now I'm just cleaning up my eyes with concealer one last time before applying our lid shade so the look can be as clean and vibrant as possible and so that our lid shade has something to stick to. Taking Dusty Rose from the palette, I'm putting that on the gap I created on my outer corners for the most subtle definition. Literally, you don't even really see it once the look is done, but I still feel like it brought everything together. I also blended out the edges of aubergine with this color. Taking an angled eyeliner brush, I'm going in again with kohl to really sharpen up my cut crease and get the ultimate definition. As you can probably tell, this look is all about layering and blending, so have patience, my dear friends. You can take the brush you used to apply aubergine and kohl earlier to blend out the line, as well as another brush with no additional product to prevent a loss of dimension. You don't want anything looking muddy, girls. Going back to that same Makeup Forever color I used to highlight my face, I'm going to use that as my lid shade, only applying it about half to 3/4 of the way in. Don't cover up that outer corner you spent all that time trying to conceal. You can blend over that outer corner if you feel like you need to as well. Now taking Punch Fuchsia, I'm placing this color just near that Fresh in the inner corners for that extra pop of color. This step isn't really necessary, but it creates a nice tricolor effect and is very eye-catching. I'm just using my finger because any brush would have been too big, I feel like. To add that extra pop of color, you can take your highlighter and place that on the center of your lid, and of course blend over everything and touch up anything you feel needs to be fixed. Now with aubergine and kohl, I'm taking those colors and smoking them out on my lower lash line. Then I took Buttery, a beige color from the palette which I forgot to show, and highlighted right underneath my brows. Then I just smoked out the lash line a little bit more with aubergine and kohl. Now it's time for lash primer and mascara, which is very self-explanatory, so I'm just gonna shut up and let you enjoy the music. Remember, I'm going to have a list of everything in the description box, so don't worry if you think you missed a shot of a product because it's gonna be all down there for ya. Then for lips, I took my chestnut and stripped down lip liners from MAC and also my Myth lipstick from MAC and made my classic ombre. I use this all the time and literally every picture on Instagram is the same. I always use the same lip combination. And I also took my new Buxom lip gloss my mom gave me and put that in the center of my lips for that extra pop and poutiness. This will just make them look even bigger. And that, my friends, is the end of this look. It has a lot of steps, but I think it's worth it if you really want a unique makeup look you can wow everyone with. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and remember to beautify and Alexify. Love you and see you next time.